What would you say to people as just some wise recommendations, how to handle and manage anxiety if you feel it?
Wow, that's a great question
It's a big
that I
question, yeah.
myself, yeah, deal with. I think there are a couple things that have been proven to work. One would be sort of a Viktor Frankel view, which is that our lives have certain responsibilities for us to fulfill. Let's focus on those responsibilities that we can fulfill, whether it's to a child, to an editor, to a student. I've got to grade their paper and I want to do it well. And once I jump into that grading, which I've been doing a lot of lately, then I'm actually having a conversation with another person. And I'm not anxious about the grading. I am before I grade to get started, but that's just procrastination. That's the tension. When we jump into our responsibilities, then I find that we are not distracted because now we are focused.
You're
So
engaged.
focus on something. We are engaged. Yeah, very good word for that. Another is more of a Buddhist view that that an author named Bruce Tift has brought up in his book Already Free, and that is just living with the feeling of not being resolved. That and maybe the problem that we're thinking about that we keep focusing on. I feel lonely, as opposed to I'm just alone. I feel abandoned as opposed to I'm just alone. But the more we think of that, the more we feel like it has to be resolved. And he says, from more of a Buddhist perspective, you just sort of live with that feeling of loneliness. And it didn't kill you, didn't break your arm, didn't do any harm to you, and realize it may never be resolved. And then you have the skills and the will to move on with life. And as we engage with other things, that feeling goes away. But when we really focus on those negative parts of our lives, it does make us anxious. And I don't think I can have lived in that space for very long. But sometimes, if I'm really upset about something that someone said and they have died 10 years ago, there's no resolution to that because they're already gone. But I may live with that feeling for the rest of my life, but it should not control how I live my life. So those are two things that I think are important to
Yeah.
dissolve, maybe the word dissolve anxiety and distraction, if we look at it that way.